Welcome to my space. We're going to take 3 deep breaths, slow yourself down, gather your energy back on the in breath from wherever you've been today, whoever you've been with. On the exhale, spiraling, slowing down deep into a deeper, slower, beautiful, safe space inside of you. Here we go. Deep breath in. On the exhale, dropping down in, let your spine wiggle. Maybe sigh out loud. Deep breath in. If it feels good, smile on this exhale. Feel a gratitude for the gift of living life in your body. Deep breath in. Slow down, spiral down into that womb space, that low belly. I am here. Mm. Can you slow down and receive the gift of your life in this present moment? Living your real life, your present moment life. So much of my life was feeling like I was broken and a problem and a mess, and I needed to figure out how to be whole. And that journey started pretty early. I have abuse in my background. I came from a very religious paradigm that really hammered on being born into sin. I was a sinner born into sin, and I was wrong and bad and needed a savior to be fixed. And that does a lot to the psyche, actually. It's a paradigm that really impacted my sense of being able to actually feel loved and whole and supported by life or spirit or God or goddess or whatever you want to call it. And this journey for me, um, because of my dysfunctional home and my abuse in my upbringing and my really traumatic religious experience growing up, sent me on this path. I wanted to feel whole. I wanted to feel loved. I wanted to feel not broken. And so striving, trying to fix, trying to change, trying to get things right, trying to be perfect, doesn't work. It really doesn't work. Now, I gained a ton of really fantastic tools on that journey. And what I would delineate now would be there's 3 different states of consciousness. The first is being asleep. You don't know there's any problems. You don't know that there's anything wrong, and you're just going through life, living it as you've been handed life. The second would be waking up to this um, desire to become whole, be whole, feel whole. So I don't think this stage is a wrong stage. It's just a stage. It's not the complete story. And when I was in that stage, I gained a lot of tools in my pursuit of fixing, doing things better, finding different ways to live life than the ones that I was handed in my upbringing. Um, the issue there is that it is a problem fix it model. And if you stay in that the rest of your life, it's a never ending problem to solve. Life is a never ending problem to solve. It's the carrot on the end of the stick that you can never actually just gain and rest. And I got to a place where I realized I wanted to have a different starting point. I didn't want the starting point to be I am a problem to be fixed or life is a problem to be fixed. I wanted to experience what the ancient spiritual teachers taught, that there is a divine resting space inside, a place of wholeness, a place of ease and rest and peace and observation, neutrality. So that part of the quest led me to a coach named Ernest Morrow, who the draw for me when I was interviewing him to see if he's who I was wanting to work with. The draw was, he said, we will find the 1% of you that's hiding in the shadows, keeping you from your true self, from your peace and rest and joy. And that was very appealing to me. I knew that I'd worked really hard, and there was still this 1% that was in the shadow keeping me from that step down into the consciousness of the I am, into the kingdom of heaven being within. So that's when I started my 3-year journey with Ernest Morrow, and it changed my life because my life does not now feel like a problem to solve. I am not a problem to solve. I am life arising in every moment. I am an event happening. Life is an event happening, an organic, flowing, beautiful, painful, glorious, disgusting event that's happening constantly, and I get to be alive in it. Life is everything. And now that I am in this stage of my journey, there is not anything I'm needing to push away or block or keep out because I know that I can feel through, be with everything that's coming at me. Now, that doesn't mean that my protective parts and my patterns and my habits don't try to keep out those experiences that were my favorite ones to block and resist and manage and control. Um, it just means that now I have tools and practices to drop underneath, to slow down, to realize I am here. I am alive. I am receiving the gift of my life in this hard experience. I am receiving the gift of my life in this very moment. It has given me the tools to live my present moment. So I do a lot of things. I've worked with people for a really, really long time, and my body, mind, spirit sessions were working really specific issues, still in that problem solvent mentality, even though I don't come at you as a problem, we're still working specific issues typically. In my coaching containers, this is where it's a very specific guidance to help you come out of the problem solve it mentality, the right and wrong paradigm, into living your life fully, your present moment life in the present moment. So there are very specific ways that I'm guiding you. There's specific ways that I'm asking you questions. There's specific practices that are very, very easy, but will be part of the unwinding of these parts of you that you've gained to acquire what you think you need in life to feel loved, held, safe, resourced, acknowledged, chosen, all those things. We're going to come underneath those striving parts of you, slow down, learn to be incarnated, embodied in your I am, your divine essence, and hold these other parts of yourself in loving awareness. And the better and better that you get at that, the more you can feel alive in your present moment. And no matter what life is doing in and around you, even if that's a grieving or a transition or a death or a new life or whatever is happening for you, you actually are alive to the present moment that you are in. You're not missing your life. So if that sounds interesting to you, I'm delighted to hold that space, whether that's in the body, mind, spirit sessions or in this shift in consciousness into your divine true self, living that more fully. Now, I incorporate embodiment in that. I incorporate connection, ecosomatics, connecting to earth and natural rhythms. And I connect into that I am divine essence self while we hold and start noticing the 1% maybe that still is sneaky and keeping you back from your greater expression of you in the world, or just living your life more fully in the present moment. So I would love to work with you in that way if it's calling to you, if you're done striving, if you are done with the problem fix it model and you would like to just live your life and know that you can meet life as it's organically moving and you are ready to meet life as it's meeting you and as it's flowing through you. It's both and. So you are life force expressing itself as you uniquely in the world. So the life force flowing through you, the life force flowing through that tree or the ocean or the bug, there's communion in that divine essence and the organic nature of the rhythms around us. So it's a really beautiful way to live. It um, I can't say enough about it, and yet it's so simple that it's kind of hard to explain. So if you're interested, contact me and we'll chat about whether or not this container would be good for you. I will be back. I hope you will be too.